Hello everyone, Krydex here. Welcome back to our Pure Angels playthrough. We are doing stuff, as always. In our last episode, we got a lot more of iron and, copper and lead and tin, as well as more gray circuits. We created Construction Frame 2 and Construction Block 2. I had to rearrange some of this because I realized I was putting the red E-block ones on this belt, and so that was messing with stuff. So I had to switch that out. And E-blocks are now on this belt. Well, they're still on the same belt. So that broke this stuff for a second, so I had to reset that. And we now should be able to build assembling machine 2s. Thank goodness. So they have a much better crafting speed. They're actually worse in terms of energy efficiency, but not by a ton. They're still fairly cheap. And yeah, we can keep doing some researches here. So our goal is going to be to work towards green circuits, green science. So I'm just going to do wood processing, sulfur processing, which allows you to create sulfuric acid, which is used in batteries, apparently. Sulfuric acid, saline water, creates electrolytes. And you mix all kinds of garbage to make a battery. There you go. And let me guess, batteries go into a green circuit. No, they don't. Thank goodness. So we do need liquid resin, though, for green boards. That's interesting. And so this is going to be one of the main things we're working towards is green circuits. Oh, that's where batteries go. Batteries go into E-block 2s. So anyway, we also need to research the fermentation process, apparently, which can get us ethanol and sulfuric makes ethylene and sulfuric wastewater. Is that even useful right now? I don't even know. Oh, and then we have to research cabling components too. What else am I missing? Oh, the Arboretum. Okay, so we got our researches cut out for us, and I have to go find some of these alien plant life samples. Brondo has electrolytes. Oh my gosh. Those videos take me back. More lights than your body has room for. Okay, so I need those green things. So we're gonna go grab this one. Well, is there some that are close together? Green, green, green. There's 2 over there. Yeah, I'll just grab these 2 for now. And we can throw them into a seed extractor to get seeds and plant life samples. And that's what you need to start farming. So we'll see if our farming stuff is actually possible yet. I might as well craft a few farms just to see what we can do. But yeah, so we got a swamp garden, which is good. I actually want tons of swamp gardens because the most important thing out of all of these is mushroom potatoes, because you need those to do the alien bacteria stuff that lets you reproduce more farms. So there's another swamp garden. Nice. Might as well take a swamp tree while I'm here. Grab a puffer nest. Use the puffer nest later. What else? We've got another one up there. Yeah, we're gonna need a couple more because I only get 16 plant life samples for each. That recipe costs 40. That one costs 50. I need 90. I only have enough for 32. So we'll go on our magical little journey here. So what can farms even make right now? No recipes. Cool. Very useful. I think I need to unlock some. What's this? A temperate tree? Fine, I'll take you. I am gonna run out of inventory space. We may have to shoot a chest. I'm gonna preemptively get ready to shoot a chest. Did I miss it? No, it's still up here. Northwest. Northwest. Pacifica Northwest. Oh my gosh. Let's not make power more difficult, shall we? You guys are crazy. The submachine gun doesn't use the pistol as a ingredient, so it doesn't really matter. There's another one up here to the northeast. So I'm gonna need 6 by my count. Unless I can get the recipe... Let's see, why don't I just plant life sample? Yeah, the ones that make 32... Oh, I could just research this now, it looks like. Okay, let's do that. Then I don't need as many. I don't get the seeds, which is a downside, but I get twice as many plant life samples. Where are you? You're like right here somewhere. There we go, temperate garden. Bingo! And then I'll go west across the coal patch to grab another one. And that should be enough for now. Let's see. If I do swamp gardens to get seeds, will that still leave me with enough? Yeah, because the other ones will give me 30 each. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Long trip. Now, what's my researching stuck on? Am I out of blue data cores, or what's going on down here? Yes, I am out of blue. But the good news is orange has backed up, y'all. Look at that. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. And now red is on the way to back up. So we will actually start getting blue soon. It's actually bricks that are the issue. I wouldn't have foreseen that. I maybe need to go get some more. Another swamp garden. Okay, I'll get one more. We've gone this far, we might as well go a little farther. And then I will need a seed extractor, or 5, because they're really, really, really slow. And what's this over here? That's, I don't remember. One of them is a tree. That's not true, Johnny. I did not do that. Liar. But you never know. It could have taken me 3 hours to make Dukes' pipe name bigger. Sheesh, that thing is getting monstrous. Oh, another puffer. We'll grab it. I just feel like we're gonna have to do city blocks for this one, because bot-based network isn't gonna be enough throughput because of all the space we need and everything, and a spaghetti bus is just gonna be a total nightmare for this. So I have a feeling we are headed towards another city block approach. Okay, I need more garbage thrown in here. Garbage. Let's see. Helmod Smart Tool. That's garbage. Let me make a blueprint book. And then I can put garbage inside of it. Save some inventory space. And then get rid of more garbage. Garbaggio. Don't need girders and rivets. Don't need a random boiler. I didn't mean to make that. Okay. That's good. Oh, and cellulose. Garbage in, garbage out. Thankfully, that garbage will stay. It won't come back out. And I have no idea where I'm going to do all of my bio stuff. Maybe I'll just kind of go southwest here. For at least the time being. Just have a little space. And now I'm going to put everything in a chest, first of all. All of the bio-related things. I don't count algae in that. Algae is more of a normal thing. Okay, so seed extractors. Get those plopped down, and you can see they have these different recipes. So for swamp, I do want all of the swamp ones to get seed extracted. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The recipe takes 300 seconds, crafting speed of 0.75, which makes it like 400 seconds or something. And then we need temperate garden extraction, which is this research that we're doing now, to get the plant life samples from that. So we're going to have to wait. And so we'll have to find something else to occupy ourselves in this time. Let me get rid of some wood. That'll be useful later as bio compost or whatever. You can actually utilize it. All right. The red circuit's finally backed up. That's good news. Which actually means I should go fill up my inserter makers and nanobot makers, which is about the only reason I walk over here anymore. So as soon as I get this stuff automated, then I can deconstruct this whole part of the base. This is pretty much all wasted space right now. Not that I'm going to use that space because my bus is all over here. Gosh, I have no plan. It's becoming more and more clear. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh dear. I guess I need frames in a chest. I'm not doing that right now, am I? So I need something like this. And then all the steel stuff is still running. It looks like we're actually, like, we don't have enough stone. Half a belt is not enough. We do have construction frame 2s, and we do have construction block 2s, so I've got a full stack of those. That's great. So we'll full stackify ourselves on all of the blocks, which is costing us who knows how many thousands of resources in total. But yeah, right now, the biggest slowdown is these stupid things. Yeah, let's help ourselves out here. Get a couple more stone bricks. That's the word we're looking for. Stupid stone bricks. So that'll allow for a little bit of a faster science rate. Everything else is backed up. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Backed up. Orange is backed up. Warfare is how close? We're getting close to being backed up. And then that's when blue will really shine. But those can only use 1.2 stone brick, so that should leave a little bit of extra now for our friend, the production block. Beautiful. Okay. So then, I don't actually know what to do. I guess we do need a mall, so I could get that set up. I need it. Well, let's just extend the bus. Let's start with that. Let me go grab another 2,000 belts, and we'll just extend the bus to the right. because we're going to need more space. It's a safe place to start. I'm hungry too. I need to get something to eat after this. Okay, so we want lots of belts. I'm just going to take all of them. And I didn't get more red circuits, did I? So I shall grab more red circuits. Okay, now I have 4 chunks. There's 5. I have 5 chunks of belt. So every square I go to the right is 20 more belts. Sheesh. Okay. Get that built. Get that one. Oh, that's why I didn't do that before. Okay. Get this one. Alright, there we go. No, you guys shouldn't get a redemption to remind me to eat. I remember to eat. Also, it's not like I'm going to eat in the middle of a video, so... You wouldn't even know if I actually went and did it or not. It would just be the most worthless redemption. You'd be like, well, I reminded him to eat. Now, I guess nothing happens. Waste of channel points if you ask me. Alright. The bus hath been extended. Nice. Coniferous, the subtle pushback. If I can't have you eat, I'll have you drink. Yeah, with Stretch, drink water and eat food. I'm basically just a Tamagotchi. That's hilarious. Yeah. Right. Okay, blue. Are we running? We are barely running. Okay. Now, I do remember one of my projects was that all these need to be tier 2. So let's grab all the ingredients we need for tier 2. Whatchamacallits. And we are going to go on a crafting spree here. And I'll make a little upgrader from the tier 1 to tier 2 assemblers. And we're just going to apply that to this whole column. These 3 to all of this. Everything here. And we'll get to the stuff on the left after that. Okay. It's a good point. A lot of things in Factorio are named after food. We're clearly a hungry bunch. Okay, so get these all replaced. Did I run out? I ran out. Now the problem is these stone bricks ain't getting any faster. So it's not really gonna help me. Ugh, ran out of E-blocks. And then spending all of my stone on these is just gonna make this slow down. Oh my gosh. I need a lot more stone bricks, is what I'm realizing, and it's kind of unfortunate. There's not an easy way to make stone from nothing, at least not yet. There's mud washing later, but I don't have that right now. So should I put stone bricks on another belt here? Should I do another belt of regular stone? For now, I'm just gonna grab thousands of bricks. And we will just manually hand over a bunch. But I probably need to automate this. Hey, our copper's backed up. And iron is now the issue. What do you know, folks? What do you know? Why is this not fully saturated? Oh, because something's going out to the left. No, this just isn't fully saturated. What is happening? Oh, we've got an issue. What is going on here? Big issue. Where's all of our ore? Power's okay. It's not power. It's flippin' crushed stone, boys. Boys and girls, crushed stone is the issue of the century. 259,000. Doesn't really matter. It's not enough. Oh my goodness. Okay, well let's keep going here then. That'll stave off things for another minute. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. You're a mustard man, like Colonel Mustard from the game Clue? Or do you more mean that you prefer to eat mustard? Probably the second one. Oh my gosh, this is just bonkers. Here, let's grab a bit more. The other annoying thing is I have my inventory full. Because stone chests individually hold more. Because I have a multiplier that reduces these. So we can make a few, although now I have inventory issues. Let's drop some stone there. Okay. Take stone, put stone, take stone, put stone, take stone, put stone. Take stuff. Do nothing. Place a radar? No, I don't need a radar. Thanks for the bits, Dukes, by the way. Very much appreciated, as always. How much crushed stone are we making? Oh my gosh. This game is ridiculous. We're averaging, is that 4 a second? Or 40 a second? If I'm doing my numbers right. Because 60, 1 a second is 60 a minute. 15, so 1 belt full, is 900. So yeah, I believe that's correct. Well, that'll last me like, I don't know, 30 minutes or something. Hopefully. Yeah, these are picking back up again. Maybe I did, bird. Who knows what I actually said. We'll never know what I said. Nitrogen, time to flush again. And that should help resume large amounts of iron and copper. I'm still not totally confident on why, even when I alternate the inserters like this, somehow all the iron ends up on this far side of the belt. That just feels really weird to me. Because you'd think, like, do they need to be like this? Where they kind of go to the left, both? I don't know. Thinking that's what needs to happen. Somehow, that's gonna fix it. We'll see if that fixes it. That might have done it. It was super weird how all of it was ending up on that one side. It's definitely looking better. Yeah, somehow it's like rotational, so, you know, because my thought was like, well, if the first one to grab is the top one, then this one will grab the iron and put it here, this one will grab the iron and put it here. But somehow, like, the top one on this side was taking the iron and putting it on the left, and then the bottom one was taking the iron and putting it on the left. So I don't know. It's very strange. But that should get us back to a fully compressed belt. This looks very compressed, if I know the difference. Time to expand smelting? Maybe not quite. I need to get science going here, but I will need 2 belts eventually. I was hoping to wait till red belts, which are usually pretty early in green science, and all I need is more iron. So red belts are actually relatively cheap in Pure Angels, so I'm just planning on doing that. And then I can get everything to 30. Okay, so we're going to do this. You all get 500, should save me some time. Mineral catalyst will be nice, definitely. Not quite there yet. We need flare stacks first, y'all. We still don't have flare stacks. And I can't do all of that business until we have flare stacks. So really getting to green science is the priority. Which hopefully should be happening sooner rather than later now that we have production science running, because military finally backed up. It only took 10 years. And now we've got another issue. Where are my E1s? E1s are stopped because C-frames. C-frames are stopped probably because of the iron shortage that we had for a minute. That's backed up. So yeah, it's just an iron shortage. Well, we can help out a little bit. Speed that up a bit. It's amazing how everything is so precariously balanced, and when you eat a little bit too much of one thing, then it just keeps going. Well, slag does not mean that here in this country. No, sir. Slag is just a bunch of stuff. Hey, thanks for the bits, Dukes. Appreciate it. 145 Factorio. Alright, our steel is also a bit of an issue. Because when iron's an issue, steel's an issue, which we talked about already when we set it up. I still don't need a ton of steel, so I think I'll be okay, but... wait, where is all my steel going? Is it just the construction blocks? Because as far as I'm aware, we're not using steel for any of the sciences, right? None of these sciences take steel, so I think we're fine. It was just these construction blocks being very expensive. And currently not getting created. What's the issue? Okay, we are out of steel. Sheesh. Yeah, dross, slag, shellac, impurities. There's a lot of synonym type things there. You know, I guess what I could do is, if this is going to be more than one belt, it'll send the extra over to output parity rate. It'll send the extra over to steel, or the second iron producer, which makes steel. So I guess that'll be helpful. Because sometimes we already have a full belt from all of the stereotype, but then we have some extra coming in from the copper side of things. So then this makes full use of all of our stuff. I'm pretty happy with this system. I mean, what this means is the ratio of iron to copper usage has remained within 2 to 1. So we've either used twice as much iron or twice as much copper, but never more than that, because if the ratio was off by more than that, these would start building up. Which we did see a little bit of iron, but it's gotten used up apparently because of the steel. So things are looking nice. Now, I still am not totally sure why this isn't a fully compressed belt. And I'm guessing it's actually... These last buildings should have some extra inserters on them. Because if this last one is kind of waiting to put its plate on, and it like goes back to grab more and then swings back up, but the empty spot already passed it by, then that's how empty spots get created. So having two inserters, it doesn't make it completely impossible, but it makes it very unlikely that we'll see that issue again now. You can see that we're pretty fully compressed now. But up here there were a couple gaps. And back here there are no gaps. So slightly better. Yeah, you guys are learning all about words. All the words. The bird is the word. Let me get rid of this iron ore, and then let's check on our gardens. Because they're probably done. Agriculture modules. Oh yeah, you can increase productivity by itself, which is also a speed increase. But those are not for a long time. Where are we actually in the tech tree? Here. Just get all these things done. All right, green electronics is officially queued up. That's nice. And then we should have some items down here. And then I need a feed. Let's see, we want temperate garden turned into plant life samples. There we go. And then I have no mushroomed potatoes. Are you kidding me? That's disappointing. Mushroomed potatoes the one I wanted the most, and I didn't even get one of them. Oof. Big oof. It is only a 5% chance, so... On average, I guess you need 20. You need to do that 20 times to get some mushroomed potatoes. And yes, it is a combination of the word mushroom and potato. Mushroomed potato. So plant life samples will go in which one? The blue. Both of these use blue and plant science. So I will manually place the plant life samples into the processing tech labs. Ta-da! And that'll get us through at least the first one. And then once the other gardens are processed, that'll get us through the second one. So yeah, look at this. Our science is finally doing what it was supposed to. It's only taken like 4 hours of backing up or something ridiculous. But finally, everything's backed up except the science that's getting used. And since we can only use one science at a time, that works out pretty well. Beautiful. Now, electricity is the problem. It never stops. So we need more power. And as far as I'm aware, there's no other ways to make power right now. So... we're gonna have to figure out what to do. Probably... I mean, there's a coal patch right here. I might just route some coal over to the west and make a power plant out here. Yeah, I mean, we've got some extra. Or I could even just run all the way to this one. Route some coal down, make a power plant there, just a separate one that runs on its own. Because unlike Bob's Angels, which is normally what I would be doing, we don't get a ton of power upgrades super fast. Like in Bob's, by the time you have steel, you're already looking at tier 2 boilers and steam engines, and everything's getting faster and better. That is not the case here. So, I think I will get some more power set up. Shouldn't be too bad. Well, the problem with building the power on the coal patch... Oh no, we have a water well pump now. I was going to say we don't have water. But this produces 2,000, so we're fine. I rescind my statement. I can build power wherever now. Do I still have a lot of power poles? Yeah. Alright. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work we go. Can I even make coke yet? Or crushed coal? I feel like that's green science level. Oh, I can. Whoops. Didn't notice that. So crushed coal is no better. And then crushed coal can then be cooked into coke, which is slightly better. And I think it's power positive to do it that way. Yeah, and this is a great way to get sulfuric wastewater later. But for now, we could slightly increase to a total of 5 megajoules, but we spend... Well, here we're going to spend 90 kilojoules of our extra 1,000. And then crushing it is going to spend... like 70. So I do have a decent net gain by doing that. I'm not sure if I care to do it, because at the end of the day it just saves a little bit of coal, and I think at this point I'd rather just get the power going. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna have this belt come alongside this one. And we're going to go output priority right, output priority right. So then this is always going to be the fullest of all belts. This is going to be at the fullest of all belts, because this is going to be power. And then on the bottom part, we already have an output priority somewhere right here to go to this power, so... Each one is going to be equivalent. Boilers. Boilers, boilers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is that? 16. I'm not going to be able to build enough steam engines, because I need 64. So I need lots more mechanical parts, which means more construction frames, more mechanical parts, more fluid boxes. I'm pretty good on fluid boxes. So that's okay. Fluid boxes, or sorry, construction frames. Take those. Mechanical parts, take those. I mean, I'm here, I might as well take the fluid boxes that are here. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 more parts. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go. That should be enough. Yeah, these are the fish that you use to... They're like fish farms in the game. So you need to collect them to get them going. And now we shall get... How much power is this? 16 times 1.8. It's about 30-ish megawatts. Okay, and we're gonna go... Copy that. Power pole here, here. Okay. 8. That should be it. Get those set up. We will need to connect to power. I'll turn this factory around. Seriously. Mom! That fish looked at me weird. That's definitely how I read that. Alright, what do we got? 960, so I could double this again. I just don't have the... Wait. I did not do the math right. So I can double this again. Look at that. Because I built twice as many as I needed. Oh, and you want pipes between the boilers? So demanding. So demanding. Pipes between boilers. What's next? Inserters between boilers and belts. Alright. So now we made twice as much power as we were even planning on making. Go team. So that is probably, what even is that? 32 times 1.8. That is just about one full belt of coal. You're not wrong, Coniferous. It is very important. So, glad you pointed it out. Okay, that should handle power for a little while at least, which is great. Actually, look at that perfect electrical grid. It rarely looks that nice. It almost looks 3D in a weird way. What is going on with research? You still going? Looks like it. We do need to collect our other plant life samples now. Or what Dave said will actually be reality, and it will get 99% of the way done and then stop. Apparently, he's had that issue a few times where you put in, especially at the beginning of the game, you're like, okay, I need 20... Hey, look, a swamp garden, just chilling here. You're like, I need 20 exactly red science packs, and then you put in 20 to the lab, but then it doesn't actually finish researching. It's a thing. It's happened to me too. It's a rounding error. We got mushed potatoes! Yes! Now, am I remembering correctly that oh gosh, potato? Oh, what are they actually called? Potato? Well, I know... What are these called? They are called Swamp 5. Wow, that's a pretty bad name for that. The seeds... Oh, crap. So we actually need seeds. Having mushed potatoes is useless, because you get dormant seeds. It's not one of the ones where you get seeds from growing the fruit, or from processing the fruit. Some of them you process the fruit, other ones they always give you seeds back. So, unfortunately, I got excited over nothing. That does nothing for me. But these can process. Now I have 64 more plant life samples from the temperate gardens we processed. What's up, Matthias? Matthias? I never know how to say that. Welcome on in. Hey, thanks for the gift sub, Dukes. So we'll go feed these plant life samples into the whatchamacallits. Oh, Brandon Sanderson is live on Twitch right now? Wow, might have to go check that out. Guys, I have to cancel the stream right now, because no, I actually don't watch a ton of his stuff, but man, he is definitely my favorite author. Okay, so that should do it for the plant life samples. That gives us a little over 100. And then cabling components 2 is about to finish. And then we redo a few more things back there. Liquid resin, we're going to have to deal with that. So that's something you don't normally have to deal with, but it looks like they're going to make you deal with this. Because normally you can get resin through a petrochem process, but it looks like they've decided, just kidding, we want you to have to do the biochemistry version of resin. Because we don't have petrochem yet. So here we are. And the researches continue flowing, which is great. Oh, this just looks so pretty. I'm so happy with this build. Very happy with this. And these are making 0.45 science a second, which is nice. And it's going to slow down science, but I'm just going to do this because it is important. That one's already done. I'm going to take half of those again. So that'll cost a few E-blocks, but yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty good stopping point, actually, just because my base needs a little bit of idling time. I mean, there's always more to do. I could add more, you know, iron belts or something. Where is all of our iron going? Jeez. Apparently quite a bit is going to our old base, probably because of all the boilers and steam engines I just made. But that'll stop after a second. But yeah, a second belt of iron could be good. We could set that up. A second actual belt of copper that's available could be good. So those are things I could put on my list. We can't really do 2 belts of iron, though, without actually having more sapphirite, because remember, 2 belts of sapphirite right now is only 1 belt of iron ore. So catalysts are definitely a thing that we want ASAP once we get into green science, because then we can do, where's the, oh, this recipe. So this one right here lets us combine sapphirite and givelite and a single catalyst to make just 4 iron ores straight up, which is so helpful. But a decent amount of green science, not a ton. So that's our goal. I guess we can set up green science real quick in QoL Mod to see. It's actually called green, right? Yeah, just to kind of see what we're getting ourselves into here. 1. No, I don't need 1 per second. The data cores. Yeah, I need half as many as the data cores. So I really need 0.225 is the number, which is not too bad. I need these force analyzers, which is just steel and solder. That's not bad. I need red science analyzers, which we already know about. And then I need green circuits. So green circuits are going to be interesting. Those bad boys require resistors and capacitors and green boards and solder and tinned wire. Blah. So lots of tin. I should probably consider the molten solder thing, but I can't do that without doing the whole metallurgy route, which is pretty painful, to be honest. Oh, wait. We can just do this. I forgot this was a thing. We don't have to do the whole metallurgy route. We can use solder mixture to get molten solder. And that will get me slightly more. That'll get me 50% more solder right there. Oh, man. I should be doing that right now. Yeah. Okay, much better. Because we still don't need to do the metallurgy pieces where we get the, like, lead ore and tin ore directly. But yeah, here are green circuits, and they need liquid resin. So let's investigate. How the heck do I do liquid resin? This is normally how I've made it in the past with the urea and formaldehyde, but we definitely can't do that. So the question is it the for solid resin? Yeah, you can make resin from wood, so it's probably that recipe. Alternatively, instead of solid resin, you can use raw bioresin. And bioresin requires what exactly? Soil and temperate tree seeds. Is this one we're going to unlock? Temperate tree cultivation? Yeah, okay. Interesting. So then that recipe, if we use that one, we need temperate tree seeds, which come from soil and water. And then soil comes from mud and compost. Mud comes from mud washing. We'll get into that. And then compost comes from basically anything. We could use green algae, brown algae, wood, cellulose fiber. Not sure. We'll have to kind of investigate what the best is. For now, we'll just put wood. So that's the route that uses arboretums. Now, to build an arboretum, if I'm remembering correctly, arboretum, we don't need tree. Okay. I couldn't remember if you needed a starting tree to build one or not. I guess the answer is no. So then the other option would be this solid resin stuff. And if we use the solid resin stuff, then we just have to make that out of wood. I think that's the only recipe right now. Yeah. And then I'd have to make the wood out of tree. Oh, we can do both, I guess, because we're going to be getting trees and bioresin, and so we do both things. So we'll throw the trees into here and make solid resin out of the wood, and then we'll throw the bioresin into this, and then we'll kind of just combine both of those to make the liquid resin that we need. Cool. All right, well, that's the plan anyway. I don't need massive numbers, and I'm not going to worry about massive numbers for now. I mean, I'm going to do more than 0.23 realistically. I'll probably start at like 1. And we'll get that built. And then from there, we can grow into trains and actually getting city blocks going. And then maybe 60 hours into the game, we can actually start playing the game. Or so it feels to some level. And we can have medium power pulls. But yeah, I'm going to call it a video there. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode.